My best friend when I have none. Who knew life would be this fun? Wife, husband, and their son. Always knew you were the one. Whenever the clouds are gray, the sunlight to my day. I know that shit's okay. So grateful that you stepped my way. One for the Bruce Podcast. 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 One for the Bruce Podcast.
Yeah. Babe. Really? Oh my God, the theme song got me a little live.
Them hot boys out here, you hear me?
Guys, I hope you enjoyed our, little
jingle
our
theme.
little jingle, catchy
That's literally
theme
what I
song.
call it, man. A jingle theme.
One for the Books Podcast.
Man, I ain't gonna expose my vocals, man. You know, boys is on that hoe. And if y'all didn't know, we wrote that and produced in the house. Hey, man.
I'm sure they know.
Somebody get at us, man. Somebody get at us.
Oh my goodness. That is such a good little song.
A jingle thing.
It's so catchy. Like,
it is. You know
low key, I used to sing. We recorded this a year ago.
Facts.
I used to sing it around the house, and now it's just re-listening to it.
It got better with
It
time.
got better.
It's like that wine. It got better with the time.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Well,
Facts, man.
we've been on a long hiatus.
Hey, we back though.
We are here.
We bike.
Welcome to One for the Brooks Podcast. I am your host, Davi B.
And I'm the other host, because I ain't going to say co-host.
The other host.
The other
yes.
host, Brett B. Brooks, however you want to spin it. Ashton, hey, man, whatever. We here, man.
We here.
We here. Season 2.
Episode 2. Yes.
1, man. It's been a long time.
It's been a very
man.
long time.
We here, man.
We've been absent, but it's always been in the back of our minds, right?
Facts.
Like,
This our baby right here.
we've just been busy.
Facts.
We always say the same shit.
Facts.
We've been busy with life because it's true. Life is,
Hey, man.
oh my gosh, so much has happened since the last season.
Facts. Life still be life, y'all.
So much has happened. Like, I mean, honestly, we could write a whole book, and we're gonna get into a little bit of it. What? We're gonna get into some of what's been going on.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to do a small reintroduction, just in case people don't know who we are, and this is their first time listening to us.
For sure.
So Brett and I have been married for 4 years.
4.5. Yeah.
4.5, babe. We just made 4. What?
It's January now.
Babe, it is not January.
Almost.
Oh my God.
4.5
Y'all,
years.
we just made 4 years. 4 years in September. Yay, give it up for 4 years.
Hey, 4
We've been
years.
married for 4 years, and we've been together for
7.5 years.
really 8.
7.5 years. See how I put the half. Then she added a 0.5 on the 7.5. You know what I'm saying?
Because, babe, it really is 8. It'll be 8 in December.
I don't count December.
Okay.
You always count December. And I let me say this. Hold on. She be saying December because we started, I don't know, texting.
Talking.
That wasn't no real talking, though. It was 3 days left in the year. I don't count that as no. Come on, let's be for real, y'all. Let's be for real.
Well, he says
7.5.
that because let me tell y'all, okay. So if you know anything about us, Brett liked me in high school, right? A little bit of college, high school, whatever.
Not really college, but
Our freshman year of college. That's when we stopped being friends.
first semester.
Okay, first semester of college.
Let's clear that
I
up.
said a little bit of college. Boy,
Let's clear that
y'all,
up.
he gonna
guys.
make me pop his ass today.
Oh,
Today. Anyway.
I don't think I can pop you.
So, a little bit in college. Fast forward, we didn't talk for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, we started back being friends and being casual and talking and hanging out just a tad bit. But in that time, I was the one gaining feelings for Brett.
Yep, and me, you know me, player, man.
But you ain't no player. But Brett had
me, man.
Shut up. He had no idea that I was starting to gain feelings for his corny self. So from August all the way to December, I kept it secret. Mind you, we were hanging out like all the time
on some friends shit.
Yeah, just as friends, we would see each other. But the reason why
the homie,
I'm a home you.
Come on. I might like that.
But the reason why I was keeping it a secret was because I was trying to push the shit away. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, oh no.
Too real for you.
No. I was like, this cannot be happening. Meanwhile, I was also praying for my husband to come. I'm praying for something and it's transpiring in the real time. But I'm like, no, it can't be Brett. And it wasn't nothing against him. It was just because we were friends and I didn't want to ruin that friendship.
We're friends though.
Yeah, we were friends. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's a full 8 years because I had that long crush.
Can't deny your boy, man. That's basically long story short is what she's saying. She can't deny your boy, man. You feel me?
So how we got together was actually through a small text, an accidental text.
Yeah, we don't have to really tap back in.
Yeah, we're not going to tap back into it.
Y'all go check out the first season. Y'all want to hear all that. Man.
It was an accident, and things got the clapping and happening.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, I'll take it.
No, just joking.
Nah, ain't no joke.
And here we are. So now we're here 8 years later.
7.5.
And we have a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
His name is Chase. You'll hear us talk about him.
Yeah. Wife, husband, and son. You heard that in the
in the jingle yes.
theme. Man.
But so much has changed in these past 4 years.
Oh, facts.
We wanted to kind of talk about or start with how things are different now from when we first got together to now. So when we first got together, we were in our 20s.
Factuals.
Now Brett is 35. I will be 35 in a couple of months. So
I thought you were turning 40.
Boy.
My bad, y'all.
So things have just changed. So baby, what's one thing that you think has changed now that we are down the road? What is something, and it doesn't have to be within our marriage. It could just be life shit.
Something that's changed for sure. Meeting up with your friends, man.
Yeah.
Getting like really tapping in with your friends, your core friends. That shit is hard in the 30s, man.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Some people they still tapped in with their people, but on average, the average American, the average Black African American, we like to hang out, but it's a little hard, man. Especially when you got kids and your friends got kids and they aunties and uncles and shit, and it's just hard to align everybody's schedule. So I say like just linking up with friends. That ain't the only thing. That's one of them for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
what about you?
For me, I'll say what I'll pull a relationship one. Sex is definitely different from your 20s to your 30s. I feel like when I was having sex in my 20s, I was fucking Simone Biles in that whole like gymnastics, flexible, doing all the tricks, And now it's like, oh, wait a minute, my hip. Oh, wait, let me move
my disc, Willie.
Let me move my leg. Like, oh my god, like it's a workout.
You gotta stretch before.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta stretch before.
You gotta stretch before because if you don't, you're gonna be hurting in some areas.
Warm that bad boy up. And not warm that up. But warm them hips up, man, at least,
Yeah, it is totally different in the physical area. It's just your body in general. Just getting up out the bed, things are different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, this is 35.
This is 35 for real. Like,
you know
what's something else you think is different?
know. I don't want to have too much like gray area, so just fill in while I'm thinking.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Just life in general.
Just life, yeah.
Things have been totally different.
Life, period, is different. You know what I'm saying?
So do you want to catch everybody up on, what we've been doing?
Oh, yeah, we can, man.
These 4 years, what's been going on?
What's been going on? Well, not 4 years. We ain't been gone 4 years.
Yeah, we ain't been gone 4 years, but what's been happening
during
the hiatus?
Season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell a little bit. I don't want to tell everything,
Well, I know.
We ain't ready to tell the full story yet, man. And this is just personal reasons.
Yeah.
Not that we don't give two shits, but we ready to come out on the other side of whatever it is, and then we'll be having a testimony for y'all, man.
Well, I think that this year in our marriage has been the hardest year of our marriage.
Yeah.
We've never had to experience hardship, and I'm happy we experienced it because we've grown.
Made us stronger for sure.
It made us stronger. Not only that, but we've grown so much. Just the way we think, the way we see life, the way we see other people, the way we see things. Things are just so different.
Yeah.
And I do want us, to open up a little bit and kind of be conversational about it, because maybe we can help other people.
Yeah. That's why I say I can give you something. I can't give you everything, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit you just gonna have to go through on your own.
Right.
Not saying that in a mean way. That's just when you in it and you get out of it, it's kind of like I can't tell you how to go through that. You just gotta experience it on your own. That's your journey.
Well, I always think about when people say marriage is really hard.
Yeah.
Because I used to think, oh, marriage isn't hard. Like, we haven't had, how they say the first year is the hardest. And I used to be like, well, we haven't had a hard first year or second year. And then third year was kind of like, and then fourth year was like, oh, this what they mean.
Yeah, I ain't never, doubt that times was coming,
Yeah.
I done seen a lot of marriages come and go. I done seen some hold on and be forever. So I know it's realistic that, everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream.
Right.
So,
Well, before people start to speculate, I don't want people to think that it's like a scandal or like somebody cheated or nothing like that.
Infidelity,
it's nothing like that, y'all. It's more so of just like us trying to elevate personally and growing at the same time.
And grow at the same time.
And grow with each other. Like,
still trying to navigate regular, everyday life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because where I am right now, I'm at the point where I want to make sure I'm here on earth doing what my purpose.
Facts.
Or being in alignment with my purpose. Mm-hmm. So it's like, in doing that, I have to make a lot of changes in a lot of areas. One of them being is career, of course. Like trying to, and I don't know if I have ADHD or what, but trying to figure out what career fits me has been just a struggle. It really has.
Yeah.
And I'm finally at a place now where I feel like God is speaking to me.
Let him use you. And
telling me what my purpose is. And once I can really get comfortable in all of that, then everything else will fall into line. But I just feel like I'm not, in many of my careers that I've had, because I'm a job hopper.
Shout out to the millennial job hoppers.
I'm a job hopper. I feel
not
like
staying nowhere 30 years. I'm
right.
Sorry, y'all.
I feel like my full potential wasn't being used.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a very creative person. I'm a leader. I'm very, aware of a lot of things when it comes to organization. So I don't know.
I mean, you have more than that in your bag, but
that's just a little.
You know what I'm saying? For me, it was kind of the same, but not the same. For me, I feel like I was in my purpose. It's just I was running from the purpose because I had my own things I want to accomplish and do, and another direction I want to take. But God was like, "Hey, my brother, that's not where I want you right now.
Right.
I ain't saying I can't give you all that, but right now I need you right here, man." And I know it's through God because, man, it's just so natural, it's so genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's everything worked out the way it's supposed to work out, and that was just a part of the journey. So,
but with us discovering where we're supposed to be within our careers, or just what that looks like, I feel like our marriage kind of got on the back burner.
Yeah, ain't no kinda.
Yeah, it did.
No kinda.
It did.
Yeah.
So we had to like go back and kind of reevaluate and find each other again, because we kind of lost each other at one point. And it wasn't lost completely. It was just like, hey, a new you, hey, a new me. Okay, let's meet each other. Find the middle ground.
Find the balance.
And I guess that's what happened with growth. We needed that moment to grow, because Brett and I have been so busy just with life in general. We went from getting married to building a house to having a baby to all types of, to moving careers. Like, it's just like we kind of put the marriage on the back burner, period, point blank. That's what it was. Period, point blank. And we kind of just didn't fall out of love, but we fell out of
sync.
Out of sync. Yes, that's perfect.
We had to recalibrate. Man.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And nobody prepares you for that when it comes to marriages. Nobody tell you that, hey,
it's the hard shit.
Yeah, y'all are gonna grow at different rates and in different times, and then you're gonna kind of lose each other, and then you're gonna always have to find your way back. They do say that, but nobody explains how the fuck to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I really wish the people before us did, but everybody so god doggone. And I get it. I ain't gonna say private, because we private too, but like, it's just like niggas don't be wanting to give you no game. Well, I say the generations before us, not all of them, but most of them don't be telling you the real. They just give you the glitz and the glamour, like,
right.
But you like, nah, what was the bullshit y'all was going through?
And
that's
what
I want to know.
I think that's people in general. I think because, even us at some points, we not try to sugarcoat, but you try to make it seem like everything is just going well. And so I think that could be embarrassing. I'm talking about my end. Yeah. I don't like people to be in our business.
Same. You know me. Anybody know me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like people to know, like, when I'm feeling down, or if I'm going through something, I don't really let a lot of people in, and that includes my immediate family. I don't let them in either. And Brett is pretty much the only person that really knows a lot or everything about me. And so when we are going through something in our marriage, we are very private about it, and we don't open up to nobody. Nobody. We just kind of get through it together as a team, and that by the grace of God, we
make it to the other side.
Yeah, we do, and we did. And so that last year, from 2023 summer to this past summer, I was like, wow, we really put some work in to get to where we needed to be. Mm-hmm. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was like, whew, this marriage shit is tough. Ooh, I've never said that about our marriage. Baby. Like, never. Babe.
Nah, it was tough, man. Come on, man. Let me vibe on the pod, man. I miss being on here, man.
I know, baby. But it was very tough. But I'm glad we're back. And that's another reason why it took us so long to record the episode, because shit, we have to work on us first. How it look like we coming on here trying to be positive, and we over here.
I hear us boxing them.
I tell you, take out that trash.
We over here scrapping. They
supposed
to be giving us a game.
Right.
But yeah, we had to get right before we can get right, man. Before we could get right. I'm over here talking crazy, but yeah, we definitely had to get right with each other, man. Cause you can't even come in this space on no good energy.
No.
Cause it's like, I mean, you cool, but we kind of beefing right now. I don't really want to talk with you. So we just had to, get back on track, get this thing back on, get the train back on the tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life, man.
And it was a lot of compromising, a lot of working on our mental. I think that's what that was as well. I was going to say, babe, remember you just said that people before us in marriages, they never put people on game on how to get through the tough times. Yeah. What are some things that you think that we can share with everyone on how to get through the tough times?
Number one, keep God first.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to sound, I ain't gonna say hate, but to sound so cliche. But when it boils down to it, man, that's the only one that's gonna get you through your little situation, man, is God, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got that, God bless.
But what does that look like, you think?
Well, everybody's different. Yeah. So I can't really tell you what I did. I mean, I can, but your situation gonna look different from mine. But keep God first.
Whatever that looks like for you.
Whatever that looks like for you, man. Tip number 2. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's gonna be times where you like, man, look, I don't even know, man. These apartments show looking good, man. 1 bedroom. I can get back to the city, man, if I just, go ahead and end today. But don't give up on your relationship, man, especially if that's your person. That's your one. This is your, Rome wasn't built overnight. Mm-hmm. And 2, I always say this, you cannot sail a new ship on old waters.
Right.
So when you tapping into this new whatever, this journey, all that old stuff you used to do is gone. This is a new wave of whatever we trying to figure out. And that's cool. Just you can't sail that new ship on them old waters. So everything, you just got to have an open mindset really about everything. And just know that if y'all really want to make it work, it's going to work.
Yeah.
If you don't want to make it work, literally it's not going to work because you don't want to make it work.
Yeah.
But, I know you have some more tips and probably more will come to me as you get to talking too, but.
Yeah. Well, for sure, the relationship with God is very important.
Yeah, for sure.
What I've learned in my relationship with God is different levels to everything. Like with me, it's like God has pushed me to, I'm not at the top of my, relationship or my level with him, but I'm working my way up. And it's such a personal and intimate relationship now. Like I thought I had, and I did have a relationship with God, right? Mm-hmm. But where I am now is just a whole new level. Yeah. Like I've even did a fast. I've never done a fast in my life. And it's funny, whenever I told people, I'm fasting, they thinking, you're fasting from social media? No, like a real fast, like without food.
That's the case. I've been fasting. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but for me, and like you said, everybody different. Everybody has their personal journey. So I've never done a fast, but God called me to do a fast, right? So like, I just got so much clarity during that fast. And what I did was I did a 3-day fast and I didn't eat from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it was just, I don't know. I've done multiple fasts, right? Like I've done no alcohol, no social media, stuff like that. But I've never done a food fast. Yeah. And for me to get there, it's like, wow, I'm just in a different.
It's real growth.
Shut up, babe. I'm in a different area of life right now.
Yeah, nah.
And then my relationship with God is being consistent, right? Like, what do I do in my routine that involves him every single day? Mm-hmm. Not just when I need him, not just when I'm going through something, not just when I'm asking for something like he a genie. Like, what does that look like in my relationship with God? Like, how can he consistently fit into my schedule?
Every day.
Every single day. Almost every moment of my day. I try to involve God.
Every day.
So that really changed me. Just working on my spirituality and the other thing was getting back to who I am, because when you have a kid, the postpartum part can come later, right? Like we talked about this last season on our parent episode. And Lauren shared with us, and she said that, you know, her postpartum came later. And at that time, I think Chase was like 6 months. He was small or whatever. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm feeling fine, which I was feeling fine early on. As he got a little older, I felt like the postpartum came in swinging. She did not lie.
Swung on me, too.
I mean, for real. No, for real.
It's rough. It's rough.
That was another part of why.
Speak my truth, man.
It's
rough.
But that was another part of why we had a strain on our relationship as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Going through that postpartum and really not knowing who I am and feeling really lost, and like the chemical imbalance in my brain was so off and so crazy. Like, ever since I've, gotten to my medication, I have so much clarity. It's so crazy. Like how foggy I was prior to me seeing a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you none of this shit.
It's facts.
They really don't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why we here, man. Hey, we for the people, man. Anything we going through that we can share, we gonna share.
Yeah. And I was watching something, I think it was Pastor Mike, and he said, some people need God, right, to help with their anxiety. Some people need a therapist to help with their anxiety.
Facts.
Some people need a psychiatrist. Some people need all three. And I am somebody that needed all three.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
So ever since I dealt with my postpartum anxiety, I just, It took me a while to get there, though, to really want to deal with it. So, anything you want to add to that, babe?
You have to learn how to be humbled as well, because in that process, a lot can happen. And it was a humbling experience for me. But I came out on the other side stronger and better. And I say that because, let's just be real. Most people not really going through whatever, or they trying to make it seem like they not. But I feel like this is something that, it don't sound crazy as hell, but this is something that I believe everyone should at least, not purposely, but go through because of the growth that you gain coming out from the other side. But I understand it's scary. Indeed, it's scary for shit show. But
you mean like go through the tough time in the relationship?
Yeah, like tough times, period. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this all the time, man. Tough times make tough people, man.
Yeah.
And I can just look at, I already feel like this before this, because, this ain't my first tough time, but I can look at somebody and be like, you ain't never been through no tough time, just based off how you react to stuff. It's like this. It's like sports. Okay, it's going to be a penalty in the game. It's going to be something that's going to throw off the game. How do you respond to what happened in the game that's not in your favor? The same with life. How do you respond to what's going on with life and it's not going in your favor?
Yeah.
You still got to show up. You still got to go to work. You still got to be a parent. You still got to be, you know what I'm saying? You still got to do all this stuff. Okay, how you going to show up every day? Well, I'm going to show up mad every day for what?
Right.
Show up sad for what? Like, you still got to live. And, like, for me, I can honestly say when I be going through, I don't be want to be seen and be out and all that. And it was times where I had to. And I felt like I didn't give my all because I was just like not in the mental.
Mm-hmm.
And I look back on it like, man, I wish I was in the mental, to be straight. But that's just a part of the journey. So I don't wish it really. It's just part of my journey. So
how do you think you processed everything during that time?
One day at a time.
But mentally, babe.
One day at a time. That's literally, I had to sit in. Like when you sitting in it, for me, when I'm sitting in something, I don't have no choice but to process it every day.
Yeah.
And just
Brett is the type, we've talked about this too, but he likes to like keep things bottled up instead of expressing things to me or just in general. And so now that I'm looking back, I'm trying to see, because I was so focused on myself, right? I was so focused on healing myself. I'm looking back and I'm trying to see, how were you processing it? Like, I was just curious what that looked like for you.
A lot of prayer, ducking my head, man, going to work. What?
That's not healthy though.
What you mean?
Ducking your head?
That means to women, ducking the head is like on some other stuff. To men, that means you just stand out the way, doing what you got to do, coming home. But in the midst of that, I'm still processing every day. Every day was a process, like a processing, whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, a cycle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I say, when you sitting in it, you don't have no choice but to process what's going on because it's not going in your favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going the way I want it to. Okay. I still got to show up. I got a job to do. I got to be a parent. I got to be this. So, I don't know. I just processed every day.
Yeah.
Some people wait to the end of the week or they wait till Sunday night. Every single day, I processed what was going on. Mm-hmm. And if I didn't, I think I'd be in a bad spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that's everybody's journey different. A lot of praying and a lot of processing, man.
And I like how now we are so in tune, or I'm in tune with like making sure I'm checking in with you too.
Yeah.
Like check-ins are so important. Like
facts.
Like if I see you look a little down about something, I'm like, okay, babe, do you need a moment? Do you need to talk to me? Do you need me? Like, it's so much that comes with being a woman already, but I'm trying to make sure I'm intentional about, my check-ins.
Can I say this too?
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of women, it's not just you. Women get so locked in on self, they be forgetting about us. So it's like, yeah, you can check in with yourself. Yeah, you can get yourself right, but shit, I'm here too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we so used to being solo, it's like, you get to a point where you like, damn, I do want somebody to kind of check in on me too. Like,
yeah,
hey, I'm messed up over here too.
Yeah.
Trying to get it together. Hey. So it's like when you feel left out and alone, it don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the check-in, acknowledging that you be checking in. I know this, but, we need check-ins too as men, because people think we just supposed to just roll with the punches, man. That ain't realistic. This ain't 1950. I'm going to say this too. Them niggas back in the day was messed up.
Yeah.
The old niggas, because they was just going through shit. Between the white man not being paid, getting talked to crazy, the other then come home and they slapping everybody.
Yeah.
So they wasn't, grandpa, I'm just calling it how it is, grandpa, great-grandpa, they wasn't the best of the best mentally. Y'all, let's be for real. That was a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of toxic energy, and, now, the new age man, and we kind of talked about this with, another little thing we got going down the pipeline. The new age man, we have to deal with emotions and, it's just the new age, the millennial man, dog, So, yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with that, fellas, And ladies, check in with your man, dog, because we do hold a lot of stuff back because we know y'all crazy sometimes.
Boy.
She's not gonna feel me again. You know what I'm saying? But she might though. Just
And I'm saying these check-ins they started happening after I got myself together mentally. Brett always say we focused a lot on you in our relationship, and he's not lying. He's not, because everybody knows I had a really rough pregnancy. That was a lot, like survival. And then moving to, the aftermath, we have had to focus on my health and my mental health a lot. So I'm trying to be intentional and making sure that I'm checking in.
I appreciate that.
And make sure that not only am I good, that you good, so that Chase could be good. It's an effect on everybody.
I appreciate that, man.
But that is just what we were going through.
one of the many
one
things.
of the many things. Yes.
Like I say, I ain't gonna tell you everything. Not yet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I will say I am a living testimony, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Living testimony. I better hear, hey man. Amen, say man. That's all I'm gonna say.
We also had to revisit our love languages.
Yeah.
In order to get back to the romance side of things. Because when you're going through a lot in your relationship, in your marriage, you lose the romance.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It wasn't like I'm just be real. There wasn't no action going on.
Not a lot of action, no.
How it is, bro. It wasn't really no action, man. So, fellas, when you get to that point, that's when you really know if you this your one. You know what I'm saying? It's how you know, because you like, look, I ain't getting no action, but I'm still here with you, man. I ain't trying to step out on you. I ain't trying to do nothing crazy. Because, all right, my time coming. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back to, that romance. We're going to get back to the intimacy. But what about if it take you a year to get back to all that? Then what? What you going to do? You know what I'm saying? It's like just a lot of stuff that could play out. I ain't saying that happened with us, but
yeah.
What if? Like, niggas be so dependent on, I got to be doing this to stay. Nah, what if you don't have that option, though?
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to really love somebody, like I say. You got to really love them, man.
And this, I guarantee you, somebody listening to this right now is like, shit, I ain't going out. That ain't gonna be me.
Oh, yeah. I'm being packed my bag.
Not saying it was a year.
Nah.
Not saying we didn't have sex for a year. But that could possibly happen. Yeah. It could be, some time, because it was some time where I'm like, damn, we've been dry around here. We got to get back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm saying, Jay, just keep your head up, brother. If you're going through it now,
but a year is a long time.
If you facing that life,
far fetched, babe. Don't
if
you
you facing that life sentence? No, it's not.
A year is exaggerated. You don't think so? A year is a long
people
time.
Go through some stuff. Think about what we just went through.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm not gonna say that, because I know some old couples that's been together 20 something years, 20 plus years. They probably ain't had sex in years.
Yeah, so, but that's another story for another day. So,
yeah, but we had to get back to the romance. We had to figure out, okay, what are our new love languages, right? Because things have, like I said, things have changed from our 20s to our 30s. Yeah. We are not the same people. We are completely different in who we used to be.
Yeah, it's like, man, the stuff I used to want, I don't want that. I want this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that no more. I want this.
Right. So, what is your new love language, babe? Is it still affection? Do you think that physical touch is still
number one?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna never change, man. Physical touch number one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? You know how physical touch number one. Affection. I don't really have no order after that. Affection.
So physical touch is number one. What about words of affirmation or acts of service?
That one definitely made it to my list. At first, I ain't really care about that.
You did it.
Care about that.
When we first started dating, I remember you saying that.
But you want to feel appreciated. You want somebody to tell you, like, "Hey, XYZ." Damn, that made me feel good, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And when we first started dating, your two were it was physical touch and it was receiving gifts.
And gifts, that ain't even like it's probably last on my list now. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I love me a gift, but gifts don't really move me.
Right.
Like, okay, I got a gift. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture because you could have not got me nothing at all.
Right.
So she know too. She can give me a pair of socks and I'm like about to cry like, man, bro, I so appreciate you, bro. Just
seriously.
Cause you thought about me, even if it's a pack of Tic Tacs or something. Damn, you bought these for me, man. Man, dog, you must really love me.
Brett will cry at the drop of a dime of any type of gift.
Oh, man, cause it's so, man, like, this is what people don't understand. People don't have to do nothing for you at all. Like, just being honest, nobody has to do anything for you. And I think people are so entitled these days. They feel like, I deserve a gift. You don't deserve nothing. I didn't have to do nothing for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate everything.
Yeah, that's so funny. So that was your two when we first started dating, but I definitely think words of affirmation has snuck up in there because I'm trying to be intentional about that too, making sure, because I'm not gonna lie, Brett used to send me love notes almost every day, you know, and I got a little ungrateful. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm used to it, right? But I never was sending him anything.
Let me say this too, y'all. Yeah, I stopped. I ain't saying this no bad way. I stopped sending them. I'm just that type of person, man. When I pick up on stuff, I'm like, I'm finna fall back on this a little bit. I don't feel what I need to be feeling from doing this. Mm-hmm. The return on the investment ain't investmenting or whatever. I just made that up. It's not investing, man. So it's like when I notice that, I'll be like, finna pump the brakes on this. Because I want everything I do to be appreciated. Like, yeah, I don't care who you are. You want to feel like, okay, this person made me feel like XYZ, man. Or, man, I appreciate that. Or, this is how I feel about you too.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 yeah.
And I think I could be honest and say lacking in some areas. Just a little bit lacking.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. As long as I acknowledge it and I get back to my marriage and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it might happen to Brett one day. Shit, it might happen to your ass. You might be lacking in some areas. Which I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I'm a work in progress.
We all are.
Yeah, we all are.
So,
but I try to be the best version of me for you.
Yeah.
The best husband, friend, partner, lover, all of the above. Every day I try to be 5-star for you.
5-star chick.
I'm a 5-star chick.
So my new love language is definitely acts of service, which is so wild because I used to be like, oh no, but it's acts of service. Like you doing small gestures around the house, whatever that may be. Even you just bringing me a calypso home because I want something or ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like just
licking my lips. I wish. She looks so good saying all this stuff. What you say? What else?
It's just it does something for me. Like, it's just the small gestures that you do. And my number one used to be words of affirmation. Of course, that's why Brett used to send me love notes all the time. But it's like, okay, I hear you, but can I see you? Are you doing it? Like, that's what it is for me now as I'm getting older. Within my relationship, it's always been, what are you doing? Yes. But you all know what I mean. Shit. My last one would probably be receiving gifts too. I don't really care about gifts.
Yeah, a gift is a gift. I can buy my own gift.
Yeah, my gift is waking up to my blessed family every day. Like, that's gift of life, man.
Yeah,
the gift of life. I have so much gratitude with where we are in life and how we live our life and just our lives in general. That even if it's not a lie, even if our life is not glamorous, I have so much gratitude with our small family. So that is my gift every single day, just waking up to you and Chase.
Facts. Just waking up here, man. I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
Everything that comes with it.
So we had to reestablish our love language. Reestablish our love languages.
Establish, y'all.
Reestablish what I
you
say?
You said establish. Reestablish everybody.
I did? Oh, Lord.
Reestablish.
I did say that. Oh, my God. Wait, what?
Reestablish.
What? Reestablish.
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 There you go.
I love language. Thank you, baby.
You will. I love you.
People know I can't talk.
If they didn't, they do now.
They're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
That's a reestablish. What? Rehab. Go ahead, bro. That was funny.
Let's see what's next. What I want to talk about.
Please talk in your mic. There you go.
Sorry.
I only said that because she be picking up on my mic, man.
I'm sorry, baby.
Like, turn to your mic, baby.
You know what I've realized though while going through this?
What's that?
That we didn't learn a lot in our 20s.
Man, no. Nothing.
What were we doing? Nothing.
Just out here, being 20-old.
Partying.
But now I'm going to say this, though. We a lot further than them 20-olds today, though.
You think so?
Think? What you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just asking. We're a lot further in our 30s or we were further in our 20s?
We was further in our 20s than these niggas are in their 20s today.
Yeah.
These niggas don't know shit.
Yeah.
They don't know shit. They don't do shit. Like, they just, I don't know. No disrespect to anybody in their 20s right now, but hey, man, get your shit together, man.
I think in my 20s, I was just such on survival. Like, I don't know what I was on. I was on
thugging.
Survival / and not surviving like life or financially. It was more like just surviving. I don't know. Period. And then I was on like searching for love.
We didn't have everything together in our 20s, but we had more than these niggas got now.
And Brett is saying that from his own personal experience. He works with 20-year-olds. Meanwhile, I work with 60-year-olds. So that's...
Not just the niggas I work with, because everybody ain't 20 up there.
Mm-hmm.
But my interaction, I work with kids, young adults. We was way more advanced and way more further. I don't even know if that makes sense, but y'all work with me. I'm from Houston. Then these new age.
Then I can use that excuse for my.
Yeah, these new age kids, young adults, man, they just, I don't know. It's a facade for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's for sure a facade. I ain't gonna lie to you. They fooling y'all on TikTok. They doing all this stuff and then they go home and they lay with their mama.
Lay with their mama?
In their mama house, man. Come on.
Oh, okay. So, do you think it's still the microwavable generation, or were we that generation, or what do you think?
This is what, the new generation?
Yeah,
new generation is lazy. They want all this glitz and glamour. They don't want to do no work to get it though.
That is true.
They just want to. I want to do YouTube and get money. Okay, you know how many people say that? You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than to become a social media influencer on YouTube or whatever. And they see all these people on social media doing XYZ, and they think like, "Well, I don't need a job. I can do this." Yeah, it don't work like that for everybody though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just lazy. That's all it is.
Ooh, baby, you chopping them up.
Man, y'all can come holler at me though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come holler at me because the ones who probably would, I know y'all for real. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how you is right to your face, man.
So in our 20s, what do you think we were?
We was the hustle bustle age, man. We weren't gonna let nobody say we was doing nothing that we. I mean, you had that group of people that we grew up with. That's they not doing nothing, but
that's true.
I definitely feel like it's more of us doing stuff than it is not doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was just how we was raised. Like, if you grew up in the 90s, that was just what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not staying in no job 40 years. We not gonna be broke. We not gonna be living under no freeway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just not gonna do that. We go and figure it out. Not figured it out. We went and figured it out.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't all put together, but like, I guarantee you, we was way more advanced than these new age people.
Sound like somebody pawpaw.
I am. I am.
But I was lost in my 20s. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. But I was lost in a good way. They lost and they ain't trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They just like, oh well, I'm lost.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep being lost.
And then it's not all people who
not
are 20.
Not all y'all. I know it's some of y'all out there. Shout out to my little cuz too, man. Boy just became a lawyer in the state of Illinois, man.
It's not all. It's some 20s who take their 20s way too serious.
All my little cousins. I ain't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, not all the 20-year-olds is out there just BSing, but a lot of y'all is cool with BSing. I'm just calling it how it is.
But some 20-year-olds, I'm like, God, dog, slow it down. Like, you have so much life to live. Why do you want to like rush into things?
I want married. I want kids. I
don't have this.
I
don't have this. And I'm like, oh shit, you stressing me out.
I want a house. I want that. I'm like, bro, chill.
And you're like, you're only 21.
Chill, bro. But that's because they see all these other people on social media, and they think I need to be doing this right now.
That's true,
man. Don't let social media fool y'all. Y'all gotta be doing stuff right now. You don't. Stay in your lane, man.
Yeah, because like Casanat, I think that's how you say his last name.
I don't know. The streamer boy.
He is only 22. And I'm like, wow, I had no idea he was that young.
But look how long he been streaming.
Has he been streaming since he was a kid?
Look how long he been streaming.
But that's who they compare their lives to. They compare their lives to these people who are 22, who have millions of dollars, and
you know what they don't bring up when they try to do the comparison?
What?
That he went through the grind.
Yeah.
He wasn't always rich.
Oh, he wasn't.
He wasn't always no top started. Streamer and all this. They don't want to go through that grind, but they want that shine. That sound like somebody motivational speaking. In his mind. Yeah, man, but they want all that, but they don't want to go through what he went through.
Because we literally had a 20-year-old couple ask us, do y'all think we're behind? We like, y'all further than where we was at y'all age.
Man, I'm like, y'all is, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, them boys, shout out to them. They was,
oh, what boy?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Keep going.
You was just talking about the 20-year-old couple, right?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to them. Because they was, I told them, y'all mature for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Most people wasn't doing what they was doing at their age. But they also felt like they were behind because of social media.
Yeah, that's the only thing they compared it to. And we were like
man, everybody not living that. I can guarantee you.
They were like, yeah, the people we graduated with, they have like this big house and da da. And then I think, did we say, are they white? No.
No offense.
No offense to white people, but y'all
call it how it is.
They went to college at a white college or whatever, all white college. So I was just like, you have to think about how white people grow up versus how we as black people.
Yeah.
We don't have the same opportunities, the same bank accounts, the same parents. Like, they have advantages.
They coming out 10 steps ahead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to my Caucasian brothers and sisters, man.
Yes.
But y'all got an advantage coming out the womb. I'm sorry.
Yes, a lot of them have. And so, not saying it's not black people who are wealthy.
But it's rare.
It's rare.
It how it is. It's rare.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
So we were like, you're comparing your life to somebody who already had the advantage before you were probably even born.
The fact that they went to a private university, like them,
ring the bell.
They're not cheap,
right? Because they went to school on scholarship. We was like, y'all only went there by the grace of God.
Them white folks, they paying out of pocket,
right? They
I want him to go here. My great grandfather found it. You be like, God, no, he founded the university. You like, yeah.
And I mean, I'm praying that's where we're going into for Chase. Like, that's all I want to get to. But we was telling them, like, no, y'all rushing things. And they absolutely rushed things because they had a baby. So
you ain't have to say all that.
No, man. I'm just saying. I felt
get
like
what you're saying, but
at 20, people don't know who I'm talking about. At 20,
you know, man. I feel you, man. Look. Yeah, it's fast, man.
It is
20, like thinking back
really
now,
fast.
it's like, man, I wouldn't have did that.
No.
Not now. Knowing what I know now.
No.
I definitely wouldn't have did that. Like, nah, bro. Them your years you supposed to. Them years for you. Them years for you, man.
Yeah, at 24, I know for sure. I was not in the capacity, the mind frame to be nobody mama.
Nah.
Nobody. And that's not, no offense to people who had kids that young. My sister had a kid at 24.
Yeah.
But, If my advice to people in their 20s is to wait. Okay?
Yeah,
that's just my advice.
Ain't nothing wrong with waiting it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not missing nothing at all.
You're not.
You're not missing. I swear you're not.
And I love being a parent. I love being a parent. I love being a mom. But I'm glad that I waited to the age that I waited. And now we have Chase, and we talked about this last night. Like, we're not even in the mental capacity to have another child.
No.
Like, we're in our 30s.
It's a pass for me.
Right now is not the time to even think about having another child. And not saying we won't. In the future, we might, do something.
But right now,
it's not the time to have another child. So
it's a hard pass.
The people. It's just everybody's different. The people we were talking to, I felt, in my opinion, it wasn't the time.
Yeah, but they were definitely on some. They was on the right track.
Yeah, they definitely were way mature.
Yeah, they was on the right track for sure.
Than where we were at that age.
I'm like, man, we was going out. We wasn't talking. I don't know what she was doing, but of course she told me. But man, we was going out every weekend. We going here, going there. Still popping back at the college when you want to.
Oh yeah.
Boom, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just,
we was living a wild life.
Man, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just having a lot of fun.
A lot going on, but it was fun though.
Which
man.
I don't regret because, you hear people who didn't have fun in their 20s and they're like,
and then they look crazy because they're trying to make up their time.
I wish I would have did. Yep.
Or they be like, I wish I would have got down, blah, 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 blah. Or you got the other ones, like I just said, they trying to play catch up and you look crazy as hell.
Be 40.
Trying to play catch up.
Buying a 250 bottle of Casamigos, what's it called? At the club.
I don't know what she talking about. Because the young niggas do that. The old niggas.
I'm saying if you 40.
If you 40, you shouldn't even be at the club.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, if you 40, you shouldn't even be in there.
Buying a bottle for $250.
And you can go get that bitch for $40.
Yeah, and then you at the club. And I'm not judging, but
This is what I don't get at the club now, though. I seen this on Twitter. It's about the only social media I use. They buying the bottles now and pouring them on the floor.
What?
I can't make this up, man.
Why they doing that?
It's like a flex. Or they pour it on the Rolex or something.
Because they know, like, I got money, so I'm just...
It's money to blow. That's so stupid to me, though. I'll be right under that mug with a cup. hey, let me get that. Like, nah, bro. Like, you just pay all this money to pour the liquor out. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
I'm not judging, but I can't even think about going to the club at this age.
Nah, bro. I'm not going to no club. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gonna catch me in that third or that crib.
You gonna catch me in bed at 9:00.
That third or the crib. I ain't saying we be in third ward like that, but when we step by, that's where we go. That's where the grown folks at.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't go nowhere.
Emancipation, you know what I'm saying?
We don't go nowhere else.
That's where the grown folks at. Ain't gonna be no drama and hey, it's either that or the crib, man. I'm not going to no club, man.
That's a whole nother thing from the 20s to 30s. I'm going home at 10:00.
Facts. And I'm finna do what I was doing at the spot at my crib.
Yeah, or that. And it's funny, a lot of our friends now say the same thing. I don't be doing if I go out, if I do something, I'm doing it at home.
At home.
At home.
I'm drinking at home. Got the hookah at home. The game at home.
The food at home.
Food at home. You know what I'm saying? What else? Yeah.
Well, babe, we wrapping it up? Or we?
I'm on what you on. I mean, it's whatever. I mean,
do you want to say anything in the closing?
Stay ahead of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Not really stay ahead of the game, but just, be aware. Be conscious. Be, just be in tune, man.
Yeah.
With self, partner, kid, family, whatever, man. Just stay in tune with yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay in tune with God.
My closing remark is, don't ever think things can't happen to you.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Don't ever think that you can't be challenged in your marriage. Don't ever think that your career's not gonna change.
That's a good one.
Don't ever think that your passion isn't gonna change.
That's a good one.
Don't ever think that you are gonna change, because you are. Hopefully, prayerfully.
You're supposed to change.
You're
change
growing.
Is good. Change is good.
Change is a good thing. So just always, like baby said, keep God first and love yourself after, and everything else will fall in between.
Yo, man, don't ever think it couldn't be me.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, that can't be me. Don't ever do that. God will humble you real quick.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
When I say humble, I ain't talking about ISD. He gonna humble you real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. You might not want him to humble you, because he ain't gonna take it easy. He gonna humble you.
And that's the funny thing. We ask God to do something,
and then when he do it,
yes,
you be like, Lord, why, Lord, did you do
I asked for this, and this is the way you gonna give it to me?
Lord, help me, Lord, help me.
Like, I vividly remember us praying together and like asking God to expand us in this area. And
that's another thing, man. When you ask, you have to be ready for what's coming.
Yeah.
Because it might, I'm be real, you can ask for something, it might not look how you think it's going to look. It's what you asked for. The guy like, oh, you didn't ask for, an easy route. Or I'm not taking down no easy road to get to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take you down through there, because this is what you asked. This will come with it. I'm preparing you for the end. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared for what you ask for, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We ask for all this stuff and generational wealth and take away our those who don't bring positive energy, and then when he erase your sister from you, I'm not saying nothing personal with us. Yeah, we locked in on this end. When he erase your sister, or I'll say somebody else, your best friend or your cousin or something, co-worker you been cool with, when you say erase that negative energy and that co-worker start tripping on you, and you like, bro, what? No, bro, how we just so-and-so start tripping, da-da-da-da-da. You said erase negative energy. Everybody who don't mean well for me, da-da-da-da-da. Or even you talking about generational wealth. Okay, generational wealth, I'm going to have to get you right so you can get your mindset right. So
you can obtain the wealth.
And get ready to receive the wealth that you asking for.
Right.
It ain't going to happen overnight, but I'm preparing you now for what's to come, man. So like I said, long story short, be prepared for what you asking for, man.
Because if I give it to you and your attitude so funky that you can't retain it and maintain
that too,
then it's going to be gone bye-bye. And I want to give you the blessing.
And also, you can be wanting something and it ain't your time to get it, bro. Or you not prepared, like, to get it. Or you not prepared for what you asking for. So, be prepared for what you asking for, man. Y'all be asking for marriage, be asking for relationships, be asking for this, asking for that. But then you get it and you like, I ain't know it's gonna be like this now.
Right.
No, that's what you asked for. This is what come with it, man. Figure it out. You asked for it. Is this what you want or is this not what you want?
And I'm glad you said that because there's a lot of girlies on the socials that are begging for marriages. And sometimes I be thinking, are y'all really prepared for what comes with the marriage?
Hell no.
Like, it's a lot. And I knew marriage was going to be a lot. But did I know it was going to be this? Absolutely not. Like, my mind only went to it only stretched so far.
Social media and movies got these boys gassed up, man. Come holler at me. You want the real experience. 281-330. But I mean, I feel like this is a good episode. We can,
go on and on.
But let's save it for
we'll save it because we have so much to talk about next time.
For the next episode.
And this was just a little warm up anyway. I mean, I know it's episode 1, but
yeah, we in it though.
Yeah.
We here though.
Well, look forward to this season. We have a lot of special guests coming on. We have another married couple coming.
For sure.
We have Lauren's gonna come back.
For sure.
We have Kevon coming back. Hey. We just have a lot of people coming back on.
People coming back, man.
So I'm excited to see what One for the Brooks podcast brings us.
Me too.
And also before we go, y'all.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say something while you doing that.
Go ahead.
We guys, I promise, we still working on providing a visual for y'all. Just bear with us, please. I know y'all want to see us, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't, but you gonna see us either way.
Yes.
We working on it. It's a working process. It's been a little minute, y'all. Give us
maybe by season 3 we'll have visuals.
Yeah, maybe the last episode of this season will be a visual.
We'll see.
We trying to get realistic goals.
Yeah. So we finally got a Instagram for One for the Brooks podcast.
Oh yeah.
So please follow us on there. Please. It is One for the Brooks podcast. And the reason why is because Brett and I really aren't social media people. We just figured let's just get the podcast.
I'm gonna get back
Instagram.
On, I'm gonna get back on, dog.
But yes, please follow us. It is One for the Brooks podcast on Instagram. We might transition, get TikTok one day. We don't know yet. But for now, we got an Instagram.
A lot of capping on that ground, man. But I'm gonna get back on, man. We're gonna restructure the page too, cause baby been over. I'm really
Lord,
the social media guy.
That's my page. Anyway,
One for the Brooks.
So go to the top. But thanks, guys, for joining us on episode 1, season 2. We are so excited to be back. Thank you, guys. Again, I am Davi B.
Brett B Brooks, however you want to call it. Wah.
And this is One for the Brooks podcast.
Wah.
See y'all later. Love ya.
Peace.